Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our virtual graduation ceremony for the class 2019 and 2020 and previous years. To start with our program, may I request everybody to please pay attention to our Philippine National Anthem, followed by the opening prayer through multimedia presentation. And after the opening prayer, the regional hymn will follow, as well as the Sambosor March through multimedia presentation as well.
Oh with fair shores and mountains filled with treasures, a rich land where dreams unfold. Its people marching on to progress, hearts undaunted, brave and true. Hand in hand with other Filipinos, Zamboanga del Sur will make you great. We'll work in seasons without relenting, for purchase might you can count on us. Come to beautiful Zamboanga del Sur, welcome to God's great gift given to man. Share our joys and sorrows, join in the making of a wondrous land. Zamboanga del Sur, the bountiful, beloved by all hearts great and small. We will live for you, we will die for you. Fearless is our Zamboanga del Sur. Come to beautiful Zamboanga del Sur, welcome to God's great gift given to man.
God's great gift given to share with our joys and
sorrows,
let us
join in the making of a wondrous
this land, the wondrous
Zamboanga del Sur, the bountiful, beloved by all hearts great and small. We will live for you, we die for you, our Zamboanga del Sur.
My fellow ALS passers, to our honorable virtual guests, to our ALS officers from the central office, to all our mobile teachers from the different districts, to all our viewers, a very warm morning to all of you. Today, it is my honor to welcome you all to our virtual stage as we start with happy thoughts and blessings on this very special day for all of us. I am very happy to tell you that our efforts and sacrifices have been totally completed as ALS completers. And today we are celebrating it. The success of our studies are because only with the grace of our Almighty God, working hard and our determination to succeed. Again, welcome to our ALS virtual graduation ceremony. Please stay in tune. Thank you and have a great day.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
I have the honor to present these candidates for graduation for ALS elementary graduates and for ALS junior high school completers who successfully completed and passed their ALS portfolio assessment of the K-12 ALS curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. I now present this to our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Melrose A. Saliot, for your certification. Thank you.
As the Public School District Supervisor of Dumingag District 2, I have the honor to certify these candidates for ALS Elementary and ALS Junior High School who successfully completed and passed the ALS Portfolio Assessment of the K-12 ALS curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. I now certify you as ALS Elementary and ALS Junior High School completers for the school year 2019-2020 and previous years to the ALS focal person, Dr. Sandy R. Alvarico, for your recommendation. Thank you.
As the focal person of the Alternative Learning System of the Division of Zamboanga del Sur, I have the honor to recommend the candidates for elementary graduation and the candidates for junior high school completion to the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Maharani M. Jacinto, CESO 6, for confirmation with the certification that they have successfully passed the Alternative Learning System Portfolio Assessment for the school year 2019-2020 as prescribed by the K-12 ALS curriculum of Department of Education.
By the power vested upon me by the Department of Education as OIC Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Zamboanga del Sur, and as presented by the District Alternative Learning System Coordinators and certified by the Public Schools District Supervisors, as well as recommended by the Division ALS Focal Person, that these candidates for ALS Elementary Graduation and ALS Junior High Completion have successfully passed the ALS Portfolio Assessment of the K-12 ALS curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. I now confirm you ALS Elementary graduates and ALS Junior High completers for school year 2019-2020. Congratulations!
Buenos dias a todos. Good morning, everyone. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the regional office, let me greet each and every one of you with this felicitation. Happy graduation. There are 3 persons whom we dedicate this event. First and foremost, your parents. They have given you so much love and understanding even at this pandemic time. If there is that group of persons who are very happy for this accomplishment that you have in this COVID pandemic time, it's your parents. Despite the problems of limited access to an online modality of learning, they have given the necessary support, especially financial support. Even for those who cannot afford, parents have gone out of their way just to help you out. And through the years, from the beginning of your schooling, our parents, your parents, have always been there. In fact, in a classical way of saying, you have never become one without your parents. What you are today, it's all because of your parents. And so to the parents who are attending also the virtual graduation exercises, let me thank you and let me congratulate all of you for having done your best as parents. After all, the real jewels in our family are our children. What they have achieved today is actually a beacon to reckon with, and that would be an accomplishment also for us as parents. The second group that we should acknowledge and give accolade is the group of our teachers. And so to our teachers, to your teachers, let me also congratulate and be grateful for that untiring support that you have given in this very challenging COVID pandemic time. We have limited resources, we have limited time and space, but you are true to the work of a teacher. Actually, the theme of strengthening quality education despite this COVID pandemic time rests on the shoulders of our teachers. And so we have tested you for your resilience, for your perseverance, and for your remarkable competency, especially in matters of adjusting the learning resources. And so to our teachers, again, DepEd Region 9 is very grateful for all the sacrifices that you have extended. In the parlance of the theme of our 123rd Philippine Independence Day, you have become our heroes, because despite the time and the space, you continuously pursue the delivery of the self-learning modules, or the so-called blended learning modality. And the last group, of course, is your very own selves, coupled with the support of our local government units, especially also the school administrators. Let me congratulate and thank all of you, especially the principals, who have done a lot of things just to install and implement the basic learning continuity plan that we have installed for all our schools, even the private schools. And so today is a day of what we call a day of happiness, whether we like it or not. Let's all be cheerful that finally we have reached the end part, the finale of your learning for this school year 2020-2021. Of course, we all know that this has been a very unique experience, having adapted the so-called SLM, the self-learning modules, as a way of getting insights, knowledge, and developing our skills. There are a lot of problems that come our way, especially as we comply with the IATF health protocols, especially that there are a lot of restrictions in the part of our learners. But in totality, we've been true to our mantra that learning must continue. This has been the clamor of our secretary, that learning must continue. And so we did prove to ourselves and to the community that learning has continuously been pursued by all of us. And so for Gen X, Gen Y, the millennials, and your group, Gen Z, we really are very appreciative of that kind of effort that you have extended. There were cases that you have started to stop and be tempted to drop out, but because of the persistence of your parents, the dedication and the commitment of our school administrators and teachers, finally you decided that you should also continue. Indeed, you have continued. Thus, your graduation exercises today. And so to all of you, our warm congratulations and felicitations for having done a good job. And so to class 2021, a unique class of COVID era, may you have a positive outlook after these graduation exercises, as we welcome the next school year, and as you welcome also the next set of challenges for your next ladder, next journey, as you want to put yourselves in that challenging part of educating yourselves and feeling accomplished, eventually being part of nation building. So to all of you, congratulations. To all of you who have proven that you are still very strong in mind and in spirit, with a strong commitment to pursue quality education. Again, congratulations. Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we are going to witness the distribution of certificates to our ALS elementary graduates and ALS Junior High School completers. But before that, allow me to read to you the citation of the certificates. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 9, Division of Zamboanga del Sur, District 2 of Dumingag, Caridad Community Learning Center. This certifies that Wena T. Babor, with LRN number 1250-22090016, has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the junior high school curriculum as prescribed by the Alternative Learning System of the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate. Signed in PGC Compound, Dao, Pagadian City, Philippines on the 16th day of July 2021. Signed by Dr. Majarani M. Jacinto, CISO 6, Schools Division Superintendent. Wena T. Babor with honor from Caridad CLC. Nelky A. Banagan from Dulian CLC. Novijoy A. De La Serna from Caridad CLC. Makiboy S. Lial from Caridad CLC. Ruby Jane C. Ortega from Dulian CLC. Mark Nell S. Panila from Caridad CLC. Rixan T. Arapon from Dulian CLC. Malin M. Bingo from Dulian CLC. Dines R. Doncales from Dulian CLC. Aldren Mabisa from Dulian CLC. Arnold S. Jansin from Caridad CLC. Mark Lent F. Katakis from Caridad CLC. Carl Martinez from Caridad CLC. Jeffrey L. Mesa from Caridad CLC. Ninya T. Pestolanti from Caridad CLC. Mark Gerald A. Pina from Caridad CLC. Giselle O. Aguilar from Danlugan CLC. Brian P. Amato from Danlugan CLC. Jojo L. Ambido from Danlugan CLC. Dundi T. Bantolinay from Danlugan CLC. Aiza A. Dinaki from Danlugan CLC. Mary Joy A. Lucero from Danlugan CLC. Ana P. A. Mabini from Danlugan CLC. Babes A. Montoya from Danlugan CLC. James A. Montoya from Danlugan CLC. Catherine B. Tondo from Danlugan CLC with honor. Junji C. Arapon from Dulian CLC. Violeta T. Arapon from Dulian CLC. GV M. Bakad from Dulian CLC. Junren S. Batoktoy from Dulian CLC. Liumar E. Batoktoy from Dulian CLC. Nisel A. Kandong from Dulian CLC. Efren C. Catanes from Dulian CLC. Gary R. De La Peña from Dulian CLC. Ana Rose B. Panilagan from Dulian CLC. Jolivin H. Rosing from Dulian CLC. Adelina J. Tibung from Dulian CLC. Miracel A. Orok from Dulian CLC. Marjon B. Andayon from Sinonok CLC. Marlito B. Andayon from Sinonok CLC. Marlin B. Andayon from Sinonok CLC. Sheila F. Andayon with honor from Sinonok CLC. Genevieve B. Barinian from Sinonok CLC. Gian L. Bulawid with honor from Sinonok CLC. Marilo G. Carpa from Sinonok CLC. Lorna O. Katas from Sinonok CLC. Mary Jane M. Katas from Sinonok CLC. Ivy O. Gumalang from Sinonok CLC. Josie Gumalang from Sinonok CLC. Philinor A. Lasha from Sinonok CLC. Marites T. Pancho from Sinonok CLC. Martino A. Taaka from Sinonok CLC. Marilyn G. Tan from Sinonok CLC. Arlene C. Alay from Sunok CLC. Manilin T. Alay with honor from Sunok CLC. Erdy M. Barimbao from Sunok CLC. Alfred A. Canensya from Sunok CLC. Ariel A. Canensya from Sunok CLC. Jervin E. Gapito from Sunok CLC. Johnry E. Gapito from Sunok CLC. Julian C. Librazo from Sunok CLC. Jody L. Macalito from Sunok CLC. Anastasia T. Medina with honor from Sunok CLC. Manolita L. Tubo with honor from Sunok CLC. Marilyn T. Bota from Sinonok CLC. Fridelyn G. Lee from Caridad CLC. Jello Mabini from Dulian CLC. John Clinton E. Mantos from Caridad CLC. Zetro S. Villarmino from Dulian CLC. My dear ALS completers, we might face hardship along our journey, but always remember the philosophy that I keep on sharing in our class. Plan your work and work your plan, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Remember, your vision creates your reality. Don't pray for an easy life. Strive harder since the best is yet to come. Mabuhay po kayo. See you in your successes. Sa ALS, laging tatandaan, hindi ka iiwan kahit saan ka man, lagi kang tutulungan. Sincerely yours, ALS Teacher Lab.